Hello, welcome to the Joyful House.
Hello.
And welcome in to our Joyful House tea party. Mr. Joyful's making all kinds of noise.
It's semi-nature.
It's semi-nature. Oh my goodness, how is everybody doing on this wonderful, beautiful Thursday evening? Oh my gosh, let's see who we have here in the house with us. And let me get up to the top. And Miss Sonja is here with us. Hello. She says, hi, everyone. Oh, darn, your own doll is here. It was so good to see you earlier over at Margie's house. Nugs and joy, my friend. And she says she'll try to pop back in soon. And the lovely Angela is here with us, and she is saying hello to everyone. She is drinking water, and she is working on her Mystery Make-Along sweater that the Joy team is doing. I'm so excited. We have officially finished that Mystery Make-Along, but they actually have 3 weeks, well, almost 2 now, to finish all the last little things with it and get it in so that we can put it in a showcase and show you. And Sadie Girl's trying to say hello. Do you want to come say hello? I don't have any sweet treats. That don't happen till tomorrow night. She's like, okay, I see my daddy. I'll go ask him. Oh, are you still coming? Well, come on. Come on. There's Sadie Girl. There's Sadie Girl. You'll have to go ask Daddy for the sweet treats, though. So she came in to say hello. All right. Thank you guys so much. As always, I never, ever get tired of thanking you for coming in and not only greeting me as the host, but greeting each other. So thank you so much for spreading that joy, that love, and that warmth throughout the chat. And we have an eagle in the house. So if you will, help me give a great big eagle shout out to our lovely eagle, Miss Margie. Welcome into the Joyful House. And my tea is coming to a boil for the tea party. I feel like it's so loud, but y'all always tell me you can't hear it. So if I feel like I'm screaming, that's why. I was trying to talk over it, but it is heated up and ready to go. And we'll do that in just a moment. All right, let's see who else we have here. And of course, Margie said nugs to everyone. Oh, I love it, Sonja. She says, I hope everyone had a blessed day. I hope everyone had a blessed day too. She says, going to finish watching the playground video and plan to be here. Love it, love it. Oh, I do realize that that was an hour ago that some of these comments were coming in. So, oh my goodness, you guys have been here for a while. Angela said she had a blessed day. I did too. I had a play date with Angela. I hope it's okay to share that, Angela. I did it over at Margie's house too. But I did. I enjoyed my afternoon with you. That's right, Margie. Oh my gosh, that's right. Angela, you were gifted a membership on Margie's channel today. So yes, yes, yay. That is exciting. All right. And it is beautiful, Sonja. She did finish her sweater and it is beautiful and it looks great on her. Sonja says, yay, Margie, I finished mine, but I believe I'm adding more to it. Well, I am still working on mine, but y'all can watch the Welcome to My Playground video to see what's going on there. All right. I know. She says, Sonja, can't wait to see it. I already sent pictures to Cynthia. Yes, and it is beautiful, beautiful. Hello, Miss Shirley Razzie. Welcome in to the Joyful House. Nugs and Joy, so glad you're here. Sonja says, Margie, it doesn't look too good right now. I'm hoping adding to it will help. Yes, I think we've all been to some degree really kind of just a little bit disappointed with this project. And I will just ease some curiosity from those of you that are not part of the Joy team and was not working on this Mystery Make-Along. Miss Sadie is back here. Todd, you may have to tend to her. She thinks I've got treats, honey. And I think he's got his headphones on and can't hear me. Todd, Todd,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
our daughter needs attention, and can you shut my doors, please? She's a little bit of a distraction right now.
Oh, she's begging for attention.
Yes, and treats. She wants attention and treats. So, but this is what we did for our mystery make-along. And so this is a Michael's pattern. And so we made this top, but I'm going to leave it at that. And you guys can see everyone's finished sweaters in the showcase. It will be coming out on Monday, September the 15th. So stay tuned for that. And Margie is letting Angela know that Dawn Yarndoll did gift that membership to her. She sure did. Hello, sweet Bridget. Welcome in over here at the Joyful House. So good to see you, my friend. Saw you for a minute over at Margie's house, but it's great to have you over here at the Joyful House. Thank you for coming on over. And we've got another eagle in the house. So if you will, help me give a great big eagle welcome to Miss Wanda. Wanda, welcome into the Joyful House. So glad to have you here with us. And I am trying to multitask and I'm not doing a very great job. I wasn't as suave as I wanted to be. All right. So thank you so much for being here, Miss Wanda. And where are we tonight? Where is our wonderful wandering Wanda tonight? Everyone is saying hello to Sadie Girl. And Laura is here with us. Nugs, Nugs, welcome into the Joyful House. And Miss Doris is here. She says, I hope I can stay. We're running errands and I had a few minutes to pop in. I love it. I love it. So glad you're here. Angela says, it's okay, Cynthia. Thank you. Because y'all know I try not to say anything and leave it to, you to let the world know that we had a play date. But I was just so excited and I had a great afternoon. So I just was overcome and just shouted it out there, not once, but twice. Oh, Doris, you're so sweet. She is telling Angela congratulations on the channel membership to Margie's channel. You guys are so sweet and so kind. Wanda says driving in North Carolina. Are you getting to go home for the weekend? Wouldn't that be nice? We have another eagle in the house. So if you will, help me give a great big joyful eagle welcome to Tiffany. Welcome in, Tiffany. So glad you're here with us tonight. Welcome into the Joyful House. And she said, hello, Miss Cynthia and everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was peeling and cutting potatoes and it took longer than I expected. You're fine. We're actually kind of just getting started. We're just in the process of greeting everyone right now. And she says, whew, happy to be out of that warm kitchen for a little bit while they cook. Oh, wow. Yes, because your temperatures are still warm out there on the West Coast. They're a little bit cooler and breezier here. We have it at 78 degrees right now. It's 8:48 in the evening and it's 78 degrees outside. So perfect, perfect. Hope that's the kind of weather we have next week while we're out at the cabin. So looking forward to that. I cannot wait. All right. And Miss Ivy is here in the house. Nugs, Nugs. So glad to have you. I wore it last Friday, as you saw. And I wore it another day, but it is now washed and back on the mannequin because it's just too pretty to put in a closet or in the armoire. So I was just like, I'm going to put it back on the mannequin. All right. And for those who don't know, that is the Jen Ivy top back there on the mannequin. Ivy did a wonderful, wonderful job. All right. Hello, Amby. Welcome in. So good to see you. She says, hello from my creative corner of creation. I love that. That is so cool. Welcome into the joyful house. And we got the lovely, beautiful Dawn P here. Nugs and joy, my friends. So good to see you. What a joyful evening it is. Look at all these wonderful people we have over here. Ivy says, I showed it in live Tuesday. Everyone loved it. Oh, wow. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad. I did not make it over there. My welcome to my playground video that went out before the tea party started tonight, it'll explain why. But I do have it pulled up, and I've watched about the first 20 minutes. Y'all are still kind of greeting everyone, but I do plan on finish watching it. So I will make sure I leave a comment. Of course, I think it's over at Jen's house is where I had to pull it up at, but I will make sure I leave a comment on it. I've already thumbs it up. So hopefully I will be there in person. Oh, I don't know. I'll be on vacation. I don't know what to expect next week, but if we're not busy and we're not hanging out watching a movie, I will sneak in there and say hello next week. Oh, I cannot wait to get to the cabin. All right. Tiffany says, Margie's area seems to usually run hotter than it does here. Gotcha. They're both in California, but they're in different locations. So Tiffany's more in the upper part of California and Margie's down in the lower part of California. And so she is saying that even though they're both in the state of California, the temperature runs different, which makes sense because even though my parents are about 50 minutes away, our temperature here is usually 4 degrees to 6 degrees, usually cooler than theirs. So that makes sense. Well, I am at the bottom of the chat. So if someone will be kind enough to drop me some emojis, that would be very, very helpful. All right. Let's see. Why don't we jump into our tea? Since this is such a fascinating tea. If you'll remember, the tea that I have has been gifted by Kim with Southern Winter. And Doris says, we're having another heat wave, 97 today. I am ready for fall. Me too, Miss Doris. Me too. Thank you guys for those emojis. Ivy says, I will have a surprise co-host since Jen will not be with me. She'll be at the fair. Can't wait. Ooh. Well, I'll just have to tell Mr. Joyful that I just got to go sneak in and spend some time with y'all. I can't wait, Ivy. I can't wait. And good luck and congratulations to Jen doing the fair again. All right. Tiffany says, same here, Doris, talking about the weather. All right. So last time we opened one of these flower teas. And so I pulled aside the 3 other flavors that we have not done. So we have cherry, one of them strawberry. This is the lemon, and then the strawberry. All right, so I'm going to put these in this cup and kind of, that may not work so well. Let me just mix them up in front of me here. And then I'll pick and see which one we are trying. But these are like those little flower teas. So it was my first time doing that last time, and I kind of messed it up, but it still worked. You still got to see the flower. So let's see. Tonight we are going to be doing the strawberry one. So I'll put those 2 back in that cup for the next time we are together for a tea party. And remember that next Thursday is the first Thursday of the month, so we will not have a tea party. That is the only Thursday that we don't have tea parties, is the first Thursday of the month. So we will resume our tea parties the following Thursday, which would be the 11th. All right, so, oh, this smells good. Ooh. That smells really, really good. So this is the Tellini strawberry flower. And let me grab that box real quick to show you again the box that they come in. We tried the mango last time. And this time we're going to try the strawberry, and next time it'll either be lemon or cherry. But these are little tea flowers. And I did grab my Is It Friday Yet glass. It's clear, so we can look through the clear part and hopefully watch the flower. So let me get the hot water added here. And it's glass, so it's probably going to get hot. So far, not too bad. Love that tea pitcher. All right. Here we go. Last time I cut the string because I didn't know what I was doing. All right, so let me drop this in. It's kind of floating. And I'll try to keep picking it up so we can watch it. Well, that's not too hot. I don't know how heavy that cup is going to get. But it's supposed to start unfolding as a flower. So I'm going to put it down for a minute, but I'll keep an eye on it. And as it starts to open, I'll make sure I bring it back up in view. All right. How about we celebrate some birthdays? Let's celebrate some birthdays. This week, we are celebrating 3 birthdays that I know of. If you're having a birthday and you don't think that I know when your birthday is, it doesn't have to be this week, anytime. If you don't think you've given it to me, please share it with me so we can celebrate with you. But this week, I know that Miguel from Who Knows has a birthday. Sheila, our creative Nana, aka Sheila, is celebrating her birthday, as well as Miss Judith. So if you will, join me in singing happy birthday to all of them. And I see StreamYard is still acting up a little bit, so we'll just have to navigate through that. All right, happy birthday to them. And this is for all of them. Hope they continue to have a happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, I was reading the little tab on the tea bag, and it says that the infusion time is about 6 to 8 minutes. So I will keep watching it just so that you guys can also watch it open up as a flower with me. All right. We have some anniversaries that I would like to recognize as well. Celebrating their 3-year anniversary on the Joy team is Miss Wanda. So congratulations, Wanda, on your Joy team anniversary. And then also celebrating an anniversary, their 1-year anniversary, is our lovely, beautiful Dawn P. So happy anniversary to you, Dawn. Appreciate you and Wanda and the support that you give to the channel and the Joy team. I'm just kind of bouncing it a little bit. I see part of it starting to come apart and open up a little bit. All right. Let's go check the chat. And then we're going to recognize our new Joy family. All right. Let's see. Let me go find those emojis that my friends dropped. And there they are right there. So thank you for that. Bridget says, Dawn, I'm packing your prize pack now. I put a little something special in the notions pouch for you. How sweet is that? Sweet, sweet. All right. And Sonja saying happy birthday to everyone. Doris is saying happy birthday. Ambi says happy birthday. Tiffany says happy birthday. Tiffany says my grandson just celebrated his second birthday this past Saturday. Oh my gosh, how sweet is that? They grow up so fast though, don't they? All right. Doris is saying congratulations to Wanda as well as Sonja. And Doris is saying happy anniversary to Dawn. And I just remembered that I shouted out a new family member and I did not write them down in my book here. So I just got to come over here real quick and grab their name. So bear with me. I should have remembered that. That's all right. Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? StreamYard is acting all crazy, you guys. But I'm not Elsa. I'm not frozen. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. All right. Hello, Samantha. Welcome into the Joyful House. So glad you're here with us tonight. We are semi-watching our little tea bag here open up into a flower. All right. See if we can get back over here and pop that down. All right. Thank you guys for welcoming Samantha in as she came in. All right. So our new Joy family that I'd like to recognize that has come in over the month of August has been Gojo, Simple Retired Life, Lori Stories in Crochet, Peggy Yates, and Michelle. It's not Plays Hooky. I already forgot. Oh my gosh. It's Michelle something Hooky. Can y'all believe that? My brain forgot it that fast. Oh my goodness. Cynthia. Plays Hooky. Maybe it's Michelle Plays Hooky. Michelle Plays Hooky. Yes. Sorry about that, Michelle. All right. So if you will, help me recognize and celebrate all of our new Joy family. It is such a joy and a pleasure to have new family members come in and be a part of the Joyful family. So let's celebrate our new friends. What is everyone working on? I would love to know what is on your hook and what is in your cup. You know, I was kind of going back through some of my my older lives, and you guys, when I first started my channel 5.5 years ago, one of the very first lives that I did, it was called, where a lot of my stuff derives from, it was called Cup to Hook Conversations. Do y'all remember that? Were you here? Were you a part of that? Were you a part of the Joyful family when the Cup to Hook Conversations first started? Oh my gosh, I remember how nervous I was. I watched some of those first videos or lives, and oh, you could tell I was so nervous, and I don't know, it was just so funny. But I remember how proud I was when I would create my thumbnails and how I would try to be so creative. But anyway, it just was so surreal. So in honor of that, just kind of remembering back. So what is on your hook and what is in your cup? I would love to know. All right. Let's see. think we're going to check the chat, and then we're going to go do the question that was on the post and the poll, the Tea Party poll question. And then we're going to look at some makes that got sent in from some of you and some bloopers. So let's check the comments first. And Dawn says, awesome, Bridget. Thank you. I'm so excited. And Dawn says, Bridget, will you please email me? Thank you guys for continuing to welcome Samantha in. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Doris, for the emojis. Margie says she is still working on her reading shawl, and y'all, it is beautiful. She is using these fall Halloween colors from Hobie, and oh my gosh, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Actually, you don't have a whole lot more left to go, it looks like, Miss Margie. Dawn says she's got water in her cup and she's working on assembling her mystery make-along. Oh, that's what I have here. We're going to get to a panel for a little bit tonight, and that is what I'm going to be working on during that time. Just trying to get mine done, Dawn. I am ready for it to be done. All right. Well, we are through the chat. Ambi says, nothing in my cup right now and not crocheting anything at the moment as I'm not feeling well. Been in bed all day. Please pray for me. Oh my gosh, absolutely, my friend. I'm so sorry that you are under the weather. Glad you're here. Hope the tea party brings a little bit of joy to your soul, but definitely we'll be praying that you have a much better day tomorrow. All right, let's go over and look at the poll question. If you are new here, something that we have started recently is I started it out as 2 days to Friday, and it is so new that in like its third week, we had to change its name. But anyway, let me get that pulled up. I have so many screens open. I thought I had that one already up, but I don't. So bear with me a second. Oh, you know what? I did. I closed it when I went to go see Michelle Plays Hookie's channel name. All right. So scrolling down to find our poll question. And I do appreciate the feedback that I've been getting from you guys on these. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been interesting to see your answers. Sometimes they're about Mr. Joyful, sometimes they're about myself, sometimes they are about you. And so it's been really, really fun. And I, again, appreciate the feedback that you guys have been giving me on it. All right, so let me pop this up here on the screen. So there is the poll itself. And as I navigate through this, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard right now, but it changes everything just like that. There we go. I got it back. So the poll question for tonight was, do I prefer even or odd numbers? And then it said, let me know your favorite numbers in the chat. Well, no one let me know what their favorite numbers were, but you guys did do a great job of answering the question. And 80% of you said even numbers and 20% of you said odd numbers. And so in a minute, I'm going to put that poll up in the live chat and we'll see what the live chat says, but feel free to share your favorite number. Because I would be curious to know. So I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to go do our little video of everyone's make and the bloopers, and I'm going to try and put a poll up on that question because I'm curious to see what you guys say in live time. And then also, like I said, I'm curious to know what your numbers are. So let me pull this down. And let me pull the video up. It's ready. And again, I want to thank all of you that turned in these pictures. If you've got a finished make, I would love to shout it out here at our tea party. Oh, let me show you our flower real quick before we do that. It is starting to open. You can see more of it. Let me turn it this way. You can see more of it there, but it is starting to open up. So it's starting to open. Of course, when I pull it out of the water, it doesn't show you as much. But oh wow, look at that there. It just opened a great bit. I almost need a very clear glass with not even any writing on it, but can y'all see that a little bit? It's starting to open up. But it hasn't turned the tea a very dark color. But I noticed that in the last one too. Of course, the more I'm dunking it, the more I'm seeing. So maybe as it opens up and infuses, it'll change that color a little bit more. All right. I'm going to check the chat one more time, and then we'll start this video. Okay. Miss Margie, thank you so much for your sweet gift. And I have a gift for you as well. Miss Margie, this is for you. Let's see, which one shall I do? How about this one? Thank you so much, Miss Margie. Oh, now I don't have that up, but StreamYard popped that other screen up. That happened Friday night during movie night. StreamYard kept sharing the answers with everybody before the questions were done. All right. I was going to reach out to StreamYard this week and see what was going on. And because I've heard I'm not the only one having issues, but it's just not a really good week, and I didn't spend a lot of time in the studio. So maybe when I come back from vacation, because I plan on doing absolutely nothing next week at all. I'm so excited. All right. And of course, Miss Margie, that will get you 2 entries on the Super Chat Super Sticker wheel. And we will be spinning that wheel the next time we are together on the 11th of September. All right. Margie says she's got coffee in her cup. And Miss Dawn says her favorite number is actually 13. I love the number 13 myself, Miss Dawn. That is awesome. Tiffany says, my favorite number is 8. No idea why, but it has been since I was a little girl. That is so cool. Bridget says her favorite number is 11. And Miss Doris says, I love even numbers and 5s. Oh, how interesting. Did you guys ever see Natalie Portman played in it? It was supposed to be the movie about the Walmart baby. And what was it? Was it I think it was 5s or something like that. But there was a number that if it ended in 5, she just knew that it was going to be like a bad omen. I thought that was kind of funny, but we all have our little quirks. Miss Doris says 24 is her favorite number. Margie says that she likes 20. Hers is 20. I'm back. I'm so sorry, you guys. I wish I knew why that happens. I've talked to a couple of other content creators, and they just have kind of like gone on sabbatical right now, that they're so frustrated with that. And it is very frustrating. But thank you guys for hanging with me and staying there and waiting for me to come back. I greatly appreciate it. And I see that you guys are dropping joy. Yes, drop joy and let Nightbot shout out your channel. Also, you can drop giggle for a joke. All right, so let me go back. So Ambi was saying, I love even numbers. I don't even know what part I froze at. I just happened to look up and saw that I was froze. So just to back up to a couple of them, Miss Doris said that 24 is her favorite, and Margie said 20 is her favorite. And I can see that my screen has changed. Crazy, crazy. All right. Thank you so much, Margie. I went into Elsa mode. Hi, my name is Cynthia. No, it's Elsa. My name is Elsa. I have a YouTube channel, and I like to be frozen. Mr. Joyful, do you want to build a snowman? All right. Ambi says she loves even numbers. And then she says, my favorite numbers are not big numbers, though, 4, 6, and 12. I love that. Isn't that interesting, though? Thank you so much, Sonja, for those prayers for Ambi. And Dawn says, multiples of 3s as well. Oh, I love that. And Ambi says, Sonja, thank you so much. Ambi says, yes, I love that movie. I know. I need to make that one of the Real Delight movies. That is a really good movie. So, all right. I'm frozen. All right. Yes, I was Elsa. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, and Margie, for helping them. Just stay put. I'm coming back. Angela says her favorite number is 30. So it looks like a lot of people, right, Bridget? Elsa is in the house again. Looks like a lot of you like even numbers. Well, I do want to get that poll up for you. So I'm really afraid to do multiple things at one time. So let me go over here real quick and pull this poll up. Anything else? Anything else want to just be crazy tonight? Sorry, I know that's loud. Actually, that's a good thing. My sugar's coming down, so that was a very, very good tattletale. We'll take that tattletale. All right. Let's see here. The more I do this, the more I'll remember how to do this. I'm trying to look up again the poll. I think it's right here. Yes, it is. Okay. Here we go. Do I prefer odd, or I think it was even was first, wasn't it? Even or odd numbers. And I'll be curious to see what you guys think I like. All right, there is the poll. So I'll let you guys answer that while we are watching our video. So I had to pull everything back up when I had to shut down. It closes everything because I had to turn the computer off. So hopefully I didn't take too much time getting it all pulled back up. But here we go. It is time for our community finish makes, our arts and crafts reveal show, and bloopers. The last blooper, I was playing it, and you can barely hear my phone beeping. So that's why it became a blooper. That's why I stopped. So just in case you can't hear that, because if you can't hear that, then it doesn't really seem like it should be a blooper. But that is why it was a blooper. So hopefully you can hear it. All right, here we go. Oh, yes. I had to shut down, so I got to share screen again. Technology. It's great until it's not. All right, here we go. Hello, beautiful Joy family. Well, I plugged that one up really good. Right out the gate. Hello, beautiful Joy family. Joy family, welcome to the Joyful House and welcome to my playground. This is playground number 13. And things are going to be a little bit different this week and going forward. But before I get into that, let's chase our fun. It is really kind of appropriate for this week, but let's chase our fun and see what Annie has for us this week. Blooper. Alrighty. Those were some beautiful makes, and I love Miss Doris sharing her baby ducks with us, or ducks. They were ducks. She called it penguin, and I think she's here. And I was going to ask her about that, if it was a penguin or ducks, because they look like ducks, but I don't know anything about ducks. So there might be a brand called penguin. I don't know. But anyway, I thought they were so cute. Also wanted to say hello and welcome in Janice Erfer to the Joyful House. Nugs and Joy, my friend. So good to see you. And just a reminder, joy is the word that you want to drop in the chat if you want Nightbot to share your channel out. And then the word giggle if you would like a joke from Nightbot. And then, of course, you can always do weather and your zip code to shout out the weather where you are at. And I think I saw someone else come in that I wanted to say hello to as well. I thought we had, let's see. And Miss Doris is here. So tell us about your, she says, one mama's name Penguin. Got it. and the other one is named Pepper. Got you, got you. Thank you so much for that clarification, Doris. But oh my gosh, your little babies are so, so cute. And you guys, that sweater that Ginny made, is that not gorgeous? And I love the greens that she used. And then Sonja, I love those little pumpkin trinket boxes. You could stuff anything in those, from potpourri to little candies to tissues. I mean, those were really, really cute and creative. I really, really enjoyed those. And I knew I saw someone else pop in. Hello, Cindy. Welcome into the Joyful House. Nugs, nugs, nugs. How are you? So good to have you here. And Doris says, oh, I just shared that. All right. She is saying hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for welcoming Cindy in. I appreciate that. And Miss Janice. Doris says, beautiful sweater. Oh, yes. And the bag at the end that Sonja made. Wasn't that cute? I love that. You guys do an amazing, amazing job. All right. I don't have anything new to show you guys this week. The only thing that I've been working on is Todd's sweater with Crochet Heart. And there's actually going to be an update that's going to come out tonight on that after the tea party is over with. And let's see. There was something I was going to say about that. So sorry, you guys. This sugar imbalance, it really, really affects my memory and my focus. Oh, I've been trying to put those Crochet Heart updates out on Tuesdays. And even though it's coming out this week tonight, which is obviously Thursday, going forward, I'm going to try to aim to have those updates come out on Wednesdays. That gives me a little bit more time to work on the Joy Team project on Monday, Tuesday. Then I've got the Crochet Heart for Wednesday. And then I've got hopefully Thursday and Friday to start getting Stranger Things done, and the weekend to do whatever my heart desires. So I'm trying to change out my schedule just a little bit, so it's a little bit of work and play mixed in instead of work, play, work, play. So I'm trying to spread it out evenly. Also, I'm not going to go into great detail about it because earlier tonight, before the tea party, a couple hours before the tea party, a new Welcome to My Playground went out. And if you've been really enjoying those videos on Welcome to My Playground, do not fret. They are not going away, but they are changing a little bit and for the better. And it's because of your feedback. You know, I appreciate your feedback. I really value your comments because your comments, your emails, your text messages, your Facebook Messenger messages, I take all of that to heart, not only to bond with you and get to know you better, but I take the advice that you give, I take the feedback that you give, and I really apply it going forward. And all of it has been really great. But the biggest thing with the playground is, and I shared this in that video, from week 2, I kind of felt disconnected with the content and the channel when it came to this segment, because by the time you guys are getting it, it's like way past. And the fun that I'm chasing for the current week is not the current week for you. So I've already had that week, and now you're coming into that week with the video coming out on Mondays. So now the beginning is going to come out on Mondays. And if there's anything in between Monday to Monday, then it will come out in a separate video. That way we are in live time together. And that was the biggest, probably great piece of information, and the feedback that I was getting was feeling a little disengaged, that we weren't chasing fun at the same time and the same kind of fun, that in the moment you guys weren't getting to experience what was going on. And so I completely agree. And I needed that extra push. And so I appreciate, again, so much the feedback that you give me. I can't speak for other content creators, but if I'm willing to bet, and I'm not a betting person, I would say 9 out of 10 of them would also appreciate that same kind of feedback, that if there's ever something that you see that we can always do better or navigate differently, don't necessarily be afraid. Now, I can't say that everybody will take it as, a positive thing, but I sure will, because I don't want to sit here and spend my time doing something if it's making you feel disengaged. And if it was making me feel disengaged, I'm so grateful for those of you that spoke up, and you know who you are. I've already praised you and praised you and praised you for speaking up and saying something to me, because it helped motivate me to take care of something that I was already feeling. So anyway, I spent more time on the playground information than I wanted to. Just also another quick reminder, there will be no Real Delight next Friday night, because Mr. Joyful and I will be on vacation, and I cannot wait. I cannot say it enough. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And if you watch the Welcome to My Playground video that went out today, you'll know what kind of yarny, crazy, frustrating week I've had. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for next week. But nonetheless, the only thing that's been on my hook this week is our mystery make along with the Joy team, and I am making the 5th sleeve for my sweater. I have 2 arms, but this is my 5th sleeve. So anyway, that is also on that Welcome to My Playground video. So I'm not going to take our beautiful, precious time to spend some time together going over that you have to listen to it twice. But anyway, so all right. I'm going to check the chat, and then, tomorrow night, by the way, you guys, we are still having movie night, but we're having a special trivia. We're having our fun, playful trivia. So it won't be anything related to Call the Midwife. So come, you'll still be able to earn tickets for the big giveaway. We'll still give out love tickets for the smaller giveaway on finale night. So come play and come have some fun doing a little bit of fun trivia tomorrow night. And that starts at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right. They were, Doris. All their makes were so lovely. And if you've got something that has finished off of your hook, I would love for you to email it in and allow me to share it out on the channel. That would be so awesome. All right. What did one snowman say to the other snowman? Do you smell carrot? Okay. A dad washes his car with the son, but after a while, the son says, why can't you just use a sponge? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Margie says she's planning on having an updated craft room tour video by next weekend. That's exciting. I cannot wait to see that. Thank you for sharing that. She says, I can agree with Miss Cynthia and welcome the same kind of comments. Awesome. Awesome. So you guys, we appreciate your feedback. And I know Miss Margie does too, because we've talked about it. We do take your comments seriously. And that's why I give you guys credit, towards a small little monthly giveaway for your comments, because not only does it take time, but we appreciate knowing what you liked about that video. Now, there's a couple of you I've talked to. You do a lot of copy paste answers. And just a reminder that when you do that, it does kind of hurt our channels, because YouTube algorithms pick that up. And sometimes they will actually punish us in the fact of reprimanding us, because they think that we've paid for someone to, just sit and put those copy pasted comments on our videos in our lives. So do be mindful of that. If you are someone who does that, honestly, I would much rather you say, I like the bloopers and be done. And that's all you write. So that it's an original comment, so that one, I know, oh, you do like the bloopers. You want me to keep them going. Or I think it's really cool that you shout out your new Joy team. Your new Joy family members, that makes me feel good, because I do want everyone to feel special and feel a part when they come in. Even if they only come into the Joyful House one time and never come again, in that moment, I want them to feel special. So your feedback is very important. But I too personally appreciate it when it's not a copy paste answer, because number one, it helps me not only learn what you liked about the video or the live, but it also helps me learn something about you as well. And if it's a copy paste, well, then all I know about you is you're a cookie cutter. And so I don't, I don't want that. I want to learn more about who you are. So anyway, but I know that Miss Margie, as well as myself, we really take to heart what you say. And for me, I'm going to take it a step further. I love it when you come on and you wish each other happy birthday. I love it when you wish each other happy anniversary. I love it when you say welcome to the Joy family, or, congratulations for getting a gifted membership to the Joy team. I love seeing us lift each other up. As I was eating dinner tonight, I don't watch the news a whole lot, and maybe I should watch it more and maybe I shouldn't, but it broke my heart to learn that just a couple days ago, another shooter walked into a school, a Christian school. Not that it matters if it was Christian or not, but, of all places, you'd feel like you'd be even safer. But it's sad that we can't even send our kids to school. And I mean, this has been going on for years and decades, and having a school shooting. You can't go into a restaurant. You can't go into a mall. You can't go into a church. And I just was blown away, that this is still like common and happening all the time. So when I see you guys lifting each other up, when I see you guys praising each other, when I see you guys hugging each other, like, it truly fills my joy tank. Money cannot buy pure joy and happiness. Material things cannot buy or substitute real, genuine love. And when I see that in the chat, I see you and I see your authenticity, and I love it. I love it. So let me keep seeing who you are, because who each and every one of you are beautiful, you are uniquely made, and you are very special. And I love that we come in and we just, don't let one person fall through our fingertips that hasn't come in and felt loved and taken care of and just made to feel special. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Didn't mean to get on a soapbox there, but I wanted you to know how much I truly appreciate your comments. So now, with that being said, I will admit, I'm the first to admit that I'm bad about going into a live and lurking. I sometimes will say hello at the front and then maybe goodbye at the end, but I really do appreciate your comments in the chats. I appreciate your comments, later on when the live or the video has been uploaded. So anyway. All right. Let me see if I can go find that poll and answer that question. And then I'm going to turn this all over to you guys. So let me close that out. And go take a look at this poll. I may have closed everything out, and I think I did, but it won't take me but a second to pull this back up and see what this poll says, and I will reveal the answer. I will let you know if you are right. All right, so 54% of you in the chat said even numbers, and it looks like 46% said odd. So the higher percentage says even. And well, even Steven is the answer. I do prefer even numbers. Why? I don't know. But I do prefer even numbers. Wait a minute. I said even numbers. I'm so sorry, y'all. I prefer odd numbers. Odd numbers. Some of my favorite numbers are 3, 7, and 13. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hear Mr. Joyful saying even. That's what my brain went to. He prefers even numbers. He is an even number guy. I'm an odd number person. Oh my gosh. Odd. So if you said odd, sorry, that is the correct answer. But growing up, 7 was my favorite number. But in my adult life, 13 has become my favorite number. And I think it is because most people associate it as like bad luck. And to me, I don't believe in bad luck. I believe that everything happens for a reason. So, and I want to take the road less traveled. So 13 is my new favorite number. So anyway, all right. I definitely need my vacation, y'all. I do want to tell you that I am leaning, by the way. Next week's vacation is all about Todd and I just having some downtime together. We've been through a lot over the last couple months, as y'all know, with his mom being in rehab and falling and breaking her hip. Then before that, falling and breaking her shoulder. Just no, quiet time, downtime with each other, unless we sneak out of the house. And then when we come back, we kind of are punished for that. And so we're really looking forward to just having that downtime. But the last week in September, I am also looking at taking a week off of the channel to do nothing but finish Stranger Things. So we'll see how much I get done in the month of September, and it will determine if I take that week off or not. So I will keep you posted on that. The only other piece of information that I have is I have a question. I need your help. So I started looking ahead, preparing myself for upcoming birthdays to make sure that I could find everybody. So when the time came to shout them out, that I could actually have their information. And there was one person who's got a birthday coming up, and I don't know their specific channel handle to decipher between the multiple ones under the same name. And so I know many of you know and are friends with Regina Reed. She has a birthday coming up, but when you put in Regina Reed, there's like 5 or 6 channels with the name Regina Reed. And so if you can, and you know specifically what her channel handle is, I would appreciate it if you can help me out with that. Otherwise, right now I just have her name listed with no connection to her channel. So if anyone knows the exact handle for Regina's channel, I would greatly appreciate your help with that. All right. I am so ready to drink some tea and show you how our flower has opened up. But first, I am going to drop the link in the chat in case anyone would like to come up and share what's on their hook or what's in their cup or just what's going on their channel or just what's going on in life. Allow me to take a break and be quiet. All right. Let me go back up in the chat here. All right, there's Miss Doris's joke. So let me go on down. And Miss Margie talking about her tour coming up. Oh, I know, Miss Doris. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Last time I made videos and I shared them out with you guys when we got back. I do plan on doing some in live time just to kind of let you know what's going on. So those will appear. They may not be as well put together as they normally would be if I were here in the studio and had all of my, editing software, but nonetheless, they'll come at you raw, live, authentic. All right. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, thank you, Miss Doris. I appreciate that. She says, I appreciate you and your friendship. And I appreciate you as well. I appreciate all of you. You guys give me so much grace, so much more grace than I deserve. Dawn says, that's me most days, lurking and working, right? Right? Well, if I'm able to sit and listen, that means my hands can be crocheting. And no offense to anyone, but I'd rather be crocheting than typing in the chat. But there are times when I'll pop in there and say something. Oh, Miss Doris, right? Lucky 13. Sonja says 7 is the number of completion, biblically speaking. And honestly, Sonja, that's exactly why I chose it at such a young age. I believe I was 10 when I chose that. No, I might have been, yeah, I was 10. But Miss Lulu is here. I didn't see you. Well, yeah, I did. I saw Cindy come in earlier. 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Woohoo! My gosh, I'm coming to your house. All right. Hello, Zach. Welcome in. He says, hey, Cynthia. Work was busy and stressful. Oh no. He says, I was thinking of walking out and quitting, but don't worry, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Be strong, my friend. Be bold, be courageous. Stick it in there. Oh my gosh. Jobs are hard to find right now. Well, the workplace is back there. You're home now. You're safe. Just take a deep breath and enjoy the rest of your evening. Tomorrow is another day. 84 degrees where Miss Margie is in El Centro. And Tiffany is saying hello to our sweet Cindy. All right. Cindy says it's rained all day today. So happy it has cooled off. I'm hoping for some of those cooler weathers next week. For sure. And it's 75 where you are, Dawn. Well, we're kind of neck and neck. So Dawn and I are about what, 3.5 hours apart? And it's currently 76 here. Oh, wow. Zach says he had rain all day as well. All right. Our tea. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Look at our flower. Let me see if I can turn this. Look at the flower. Oh my gosh. How cool is that? And as you can see, the tea is not very dark. So I love that as well. And this one's supposed to be strawberry. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, Zach says it's 53 there. Oh, I would love that. Okay, here we go. Is it Friday yet? That's my motto. Is it Friday yet? Oh, wow. That has a nice strawberry taste. Oh, wow. That's really good. Dawn says 3 hours, and I heard that the weather is going to stay the same for the next few weeks. Yes, I love it. This is my favorite type of weather right here in the 70s. I'm praying that next week, my favorite thing about camping is getting up as the sun is rising, and it's that cool, crisp morning, perfect for a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, and then just sitting there and watching the sun come up and just taking it all in, spending the day crocheting, taking walks, watching nature. I love just sitting there watching the birds. I love watching the squirrels. I love watching the deer. As you remember from the last time we were there, the deer came up close. We had that hawk that landed. Used that video for a joy word not too long ago. So that's another thing. Now, I haven't had a lot of comments about the joy word videos. Are you guys enjoying those, or would you rather me just maybe on a playground video pop the joy word up? So I'd love to get some feedback from the joy word videos, the shorts, to know if you guys are even really getting anything out of those, enjoying them, or, you know, honestly, Cynthia, yeah, it's not for me. I mean, I'd love to know that. I'd love to have that feedback. Bridget says, I hope it's still nice the start of October. We'll be down at the beach for 2 nights. Ooh, that'll be fun. Yes. Hope the weather is great for that. Fun, fun, fun. The king and the queen at the beach. I love it. Margie says she's enjoying those. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, because, again, I haven't been getting any real feedback on it. I mean, you know, you guys use the word in your comment, and I love that. It gives you an extra entry on the wheel for that. One for the comment and one for using the word, but hadn't really gotten any positive or negative feedback on it. So I didn't know if y'all were truly enjoying those or not. Okay. Well, you guys, I don't have anything else other than enjoying this tea and working on my project. So unless someone wants to come up, we can start winding it down. Hopefully soon, StreamYard will be able to figure out all these little kinks that are going on. Bridget says, unfortunately, I don't have time for shorts. Most videos get put in a list and played. I don't get to interact much with my friends as of late. Oh, I completely understand, Bridget. I was just talking to someone the other day about how I kind of feel like a hypocrite. Might have been Miss Margie, how I kind of feel like a hypocrite because, you know, so many of you come and you participate in what I've got going on in the channel. But between dealing with my sugar and getting everything done on the channel, which I do a lot of behind the scene things with birthdays and the anniversary videos and, you know, so much other things. And then finding the time to have family time and crochet, unless I just give up Netflix altogether and just being truthful, then I don't get over to a lot of lives like I'd like. But I am starting to give up some TV. And today I was able to go over and actually go up on Miss Margie's panel, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to start working some of that out, especially since I've changed my schedule here in the studio and how everything goes out. So I get it, Sonja. I get it. Y'all, if I didn't have this rocket notebook where I could write, erase, and keep up with it, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have things ready the way I do for our lives and our weekly videos and whatnot. So, because there's so much preparation. And if I didn't have that to keep me straight and remind me what I'm supposed to be doing, and on top of that, I have a planner. I have my Playdate and Google Calendar on my phone. And then if that's not enough, I went and created another notebook that has my goals and a to-do list above and beyond everything so that I can remember to get everything done. So, and that reminds me that when I get off of here, not only will I be getting the crochet heart video up, but I got to go text message our next recipient of the traveling box of joy to let them know that it is on its way to their house. I know where it's going, but you will too tomorrow, because an update video is going out tomorrow, and it will reveal its time with Deb Morgana, and it will also let you know where it is going next. So fun. So, and in all clear discrepancy, transparency, whatever, I do want to share that I had 2 people that reached out to me and asked me if they could be a part of the Traveling Box of Joy. And I was honest with them and told them that I had put a sign out sheet up with reminders for a whole month before we started. But since the box was still on the West Coast and they are in the mid states to the upper eastern states, that putting them on the list would not throw off the travel course. I did allow them to come in and be a part of the Traveling Box of Joy. But had it already passed them, then unfortunately they would have had to wait till next year. So I just wanted to share that out. Who it is doesn't matter, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I did do that. All right. Let me take another sip of this strawberry tea. All right. So Angela says, I like the short joy words. Okay, I appreciate that. And Cindy's talking to Zach. She says they really needed rain there today. Well, hopefully it will come your way. Oh, wow. I love it. Another organized person. Margie says she just received her 2026 planner today. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. I mean, I know, Margie, for me, I have one on my phone, but you know, there is nothing, I don't know. It's just like a book. It's reading a book. The audios are great. And I have listened to audio books before, but there's something about holding a book and turning the pages. There's something about having your planner in your hand, you know? Anyway, I've always been a planner girl myself. Not sure what just happened. Okay. My monitor just powered down. My brand new monitor. Okay. I guess it's meant for me to go tonight, you guys. Everything's trying to boot me out. Margie says they've been getting rain. Well, hopefully that will help cool things down. Hello, Jen. How are you? Ivy was sharing some exciting news with us that you are going to be at the fair next week. So that's fun and exciting. Can't wait to hear about that. And again, let us know when we can vote. I'll be happy to help you with that and get it shouted out on my community post if that would be helpful to you. And then she teased us and said that since you're going to be at the fair, she has a special co-host coming. So can't wait to see what's happening over at the Ivy House next Tuesday. But thank you guys so much for welcoming Jen in when she came in. Cindy says, I really enjoyed seeing you on your live tonight. I have to go for now, but much love to everyone here. Nugs and joy to you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Coming over. Bridget says, I want to be organized, but I struggle with writing it down and keeping to it. The desire is there. The knowledge on how to pull it off is lacking. I hear you. And when I say this, I mean it in the best way. It does take discipline. It really does. And my discipline is not what it used to be. So that's why I not only have a planner and the Rocket book, but I had to literally just come up with, seriously, just a notebook that I could write stuff down in and just cross off. So that's how sometimes not so disciplined I am. But more times not, I'm accused of being too organized. So, but you know what, Bridget? You're doing what works for you, and you're still maintaining your channel and your life. So you got it, dude. Freaked me out a minute. I went to drink and I forgot that there's a flower in there. I was like, what is in my drink? Looked like a tarantula. Looks like a big old fuzzy spider. That is so cool. It's genius. Who'd have thought? Flower tea, or tea that becomes a flower. All right. And you know what else, Bridget, I have in my corner? And hopefully you do too. I have some wonderful friends on YouTube that'll be like, hey, are you going to send out those links for the movie night tonight? Hey, are you okay? Are you coming to the... If I didn't have those friends, I would really be lost. Right? I do. You'll need to set your monitor sleep timer. I do. Because that's probably what happened. Well, thank you for coming over, Angela. Nugs, and you stay safe as well. Oh, you're not? Oh, that's so sad. I think you said something about that last year, didn't you? That they were going to do away with that? Seems like there's this like faint memory in the back of my brain that says that. And you guys, you didn't vote last year either, did you? Or did you? I can't remember, Jen. She mentioned it at the top of the live. Oops. She told all of us at the top of the live. Sorry. Sorry, Ivy. I thought it was public knowledge since she mentioned it. I love that, Bridget. Oh my gosh, I have to love that. I mean, I have to love that. I have to tell that. I love that. I have to tell that to Mr. Joyful. She says she's doing the adult ADD hustle. That's him for sure. Jen says, nope, no spider flower tea for me. Oh, but I'm so shocked that it kind of does look a little pink in there a little bit. Or maybe it's from the pink flowers on the thing, but that's really good. If you like strawberry flavored things, you would like this tea. Sorry, Cynthia, just got home from work, so I must jump in the shower and have some dinner. No, I completely understand, my friend. Nugs. I'm going to get out of here myself and go get y'all's crochet heart update done and let our next recipient know that the traveling box is headed to their house. And I know, Bridget, where would we be without our friends? They're our greatest support, reminders, everything. Yes. It is sad, the same people that sign up, so they decided to not do it this year. Yes, I did it last year. Wait a minute, say that again. Oh, it is sad. It's the same people that sign up, so they decided to not do it this year. Yes, I did it last year. They voted last year, but well, that's still a shame though, Jen. I mean, you guys still work hard to put your entries in, and they should still count. How rude. That's just rude. Right? All right. She says, it's okay. I'm glad she has someone to join her. It's lonely without our helpers. It is. I notice it more and more on Thursdays when I don't have Todd than when I do have him on Fridays. And now he's even picked up helping me by doing other things like putting the stop and the start in the chat and all of that. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm beside myself. It is nice. And where would we be without you all? Oh, that's so sweet. Our entries count at the fair, so that's okay. Well, that's good. Good night and happy weekend, everyone. Well, good night, Sonja. Thank you so much for being here. And again, just a quick reminder that tomorrow night we are having movie night, but we're not doing Call the Midwife. We finished season 13. We'll be starting season 14 on September the 12th. But for tomorrow night, we're having just a fun trivia night, still earning points, still earning tickets for the grand prize. Pardon me, giveaway. All right. Not bad manners. It was just good dinner. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening or Friday, wherever you are right now in the world. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I love you guys. Be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations and be the joy in everything that you do. All right. I can't find my thing. Here we go. I love you. Nice and joy. Mwah, mwah, mwah.